So to sum up, I think it is important for any international brand to actually look at the Middle East market nowadays and understand the dynamics here, understand the priorities, understand the agendas that each of the Arab countries have. You know, one of the problems we have is that we look at the region as one region, and I believe it is one region. So there is a lot of common ground between them. It could be thought of as one economy, one large economic space. The problem that we have to deal with, unfortunately, is that it is 22 countries actually with 22 different jurisdictions. So probably one of the things that you would look for in a partner, in a local partner in the region, is how what's their approach to the region, how they would approach serving countries like a major country like Egypt, where probably a third of the population of the region is, or just a little less than a third, or a country like Saudi Arabia, where the regulations aren't easy, but it is actually the most lucrative market in terms of business opportunity. And so in that approach, you look for a partner that doesn't only do content localization. I mean, that's often hard to get even, but the localization of the entire brand experience, when we think of our magazines, of our media brands as brands, what kind of experience these brands are going to have in the region, and what kind of extensions they're going to have. So one of our most, actually our most recent publication is the MIT Technology Review. And when we did it, we we had a holistic approach to the brand. So we're going to do the content, definitely, both print, web, mobile, and we're going to have apps around it, even our own apps. So, I mean, apps that don't exist for the global edition. And we're going to do events, and this is one of the brands where we're actually launching both the event and the magazine at the same time, the event series. For example, I'll give you the example of HBR, where HBR itself isn't really big on events, but we have a series of events that we created for the region, and they've been doing really well. Now, there are definitely other brand extensions I'm happy to discuss with you offline, that we're thinking of, and they're beyond the conventional extension that you see in the media space. The Middle East, I think, is amenable, is open to these ideas. The US is a saturated market almost on every vertical. There are opportunities for brand extensions in this region that are more lucrative from a business point of view than they are in the US. Now, the approach is always critical. So who you partner with is critical. Their vision of the brand is critical, and your commitment to the market is critical. I haven't seen most of the publishers that we've approached in recent years in the US are conventional publishers. We think of ourselves as community builders, so we've made, I think, that transition into thinking of magazines as brands. We haven't changed our DNA completely, but I think we're on the way. And when we look for an international partner, we look for also partners that have made that transition or are willing to make it, at least in our part of the world, and partner with us on brands and experiences rather than conventional publishing model, which is a challenge anywhere. So thank you very much. I hope I'll have the chance and the privilege to meet you soon in our part of the world or in the US. And I thank you, Samir, one more time for the opportunity to be part of this panel. I apologize for not being able to join you in person, and I wish you a great event and evening. Thank you.